Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Gafford in at the center position. And for San Antonio, Wembanyama is the center with Sochan next to him. Devin Vassell out there with Paul, and it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Now, here's Paul. Here's Sochan. A rebound by Washington.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Paul passes to Markkanen. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Beautiful play call. That's understanding Markkanen's strengths and putting him in a position to succeed.
Doncic kicks to Gafford. Back to Doncic. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Wembanyama. Markkanen inside the line. The good-looking shot from the wing. Markkanen's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Gafford. Washington, that's for 2. And it's Dallas with another.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Well, Spurs fans, the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Paul with the ball. Passes it to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Stolen by Thompson. Shoots over Markkanen. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Markkanen against Thompson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Wow, that was no wet spot he slipped on, folks. He just plain broke him down.
Yes, indeed. And he failed.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. And when you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And the pass to Irving. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
A consistent threat offensively, even in the mid-range. Kyrie is so confident.
Wembanyama outside. Paul looking around. Vassell wide open. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The drive by Thompson. Rebound by Sochan.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Clearing himself for takeoff. Jeremy with no doubt that he was going to throw it down.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Gafford. Pass to Irving. Lets it go with a three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Vassell. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Gafford with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Exum, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Exum passes to Irving. Dallas again missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jones. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I love how under control Jones is. Even when he gets fouled, he stays locked in on the basket.
Johnson's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Now here's Irving. Shoots from 14, and he connects with the jumper.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Outside Collins. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Jacks up a three. Carries it from three-point range. Irving's got 7.
If there's such a thing as a no-doubt three-pointer, Kyrie might have it.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson inside. He's covered by Washington. Wembanyama passes to Jones. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Collins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Tie game in San Antonio. And the second quarter about to get started. They'll be back in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Exum, and it's Lively in at the 4. Here's ABC, and Lively pulls it down.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Maverick substitution. Klay Thompson.
To the right side. Here's ABC. Kicks it out to Markkanen. This one for three. Connects from three-point range. Markkanen's got 8 points.
From distance, Markkanen with the picture-perfect mechanics and the height to almost always get a clean look.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Nice move. He lays it in. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
That's probably one of the easiest assists Jones will have in his career.
And they double up Doncic. From past the arc. Lively's shot is off.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass it to ABC. And that comes off the assist by Jones. ABC's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio. The three for Doncic. Oh, Doncic from way outside. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Here's Markkanen, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, I thought they were joking. But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Coach Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for ABC, and Paul subbed in for Trey Jones. Lively the pass to Doncic. Fires it up. A miss that time would have put him up. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Here's Vassell. A three-pointer is right on target.
Showing off his accuracy. Vassell putting up a smooth shot from the arc.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
Spurs making a switch here.
team. Fans, that was your Spurs.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
Cheer for them.
Paul kicks to Collins. Back to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Thompson from outside. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. Goes up at the stripe. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got 11.
Kyrie scores so easily. He could lead this league in scoring one day.
Ball against Doncic. The pass to Collins. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Exum's checked in. Pass to Vassell. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
The assist.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Here's Sohan. Dishes it to Collins. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lively. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Moving against Vassell. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vassell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Spurs. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter-puncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
And that does it for the first half of play.
The Mavericks.
The Mavericks on top.
41.
They're up by 6.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually we can't see you. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. Second-year guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And like the fire under the starters, baby.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Chris Paul is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
And the basket by Vassell. Mavericks leading by 7.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. The numbers in their favor. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Luka Doncic.
First team.
Did what he could to draw the foul. Sohan knew the defense was tight and forced the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Not his most comfortable spot on the floor, but Sochan works hard in the gym on his off days at the line.
Good on both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. The Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Markkanen pulls it in. Spurs trailed by 8. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Markkanen.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Thompson. Gafford with the ball. Stolen by Markkanen. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Thompson outside.
The length of Thompson is deceptive. He uses it well to draw fouls inside.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The first free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Branham's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Spurs trailed by 8. Wembanyama outside. The rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Wembanyama. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Not completely comfortable yet as a facilitator. Markkanen working on that aspect of his game.
A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Here's Branham, still scoreless.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's Sochan missing. Washington kicks to Doncic. And it's Washington missing. Spurs trail by 10. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Branham's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Knocks it loose. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work. That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Mavericks leading by 7. 55 seconds left to play in the third. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Marshall. Here's Branham. 5 points in the game. Cans it from downtown. Branham's got 8 points in the quarter.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's Grimes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Branham, the pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dallas again missing. Spurs trailed by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. ABC, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Getting to the line, something this team wants more of from Keldon Johnson.
The Spurs have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he knocks down the first one. The Spurs making a switch here. And both free throws good for Johnson.
What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
Doncic from deep three-point land. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Then it's Exum, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Beautiful work by Johnson, outthinking the defense, using the pick and roll to get some room.
Marshall passes to Exum. He kicks it to Marshall. Makes it off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's ABC. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Champagnie. No good on the triple. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Marshall, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty, when you look at a guy like Najee Marshall, he's certainly a high-motor kind of player.
Always moving around the floor, Kevin. He's looking for an opening or to set a screen or to help on defense. Marshall isn't one to stand around.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Court vision is Paul's superpower. He sees everything on the court.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now, here's Marshall.
Spurs foul.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
Doncic against Paul. And it looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And have to be careful guarding Paul. He's superb in finding ways to get defenders to initiate the contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
When you make the list of the greatest point guards of all time, Chris Paul has to be on it. This guy is a legend.
It's tipped. Here's Sissoko. A rebound by Washington.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Doncic, no good.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Irving, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Paul for 3, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and a wide open look for Irving. No good with the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Sissoko. San Antonio again missing. Lively the pass to Washington.
San Antonio foul. Sissoko. Second personal foul.
First one falls for. San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Gafford's checked in. Spurs trailed by 4. Paul outside. Wembanyama passes to Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And the rejection by Gafford. Irving for 3. Dallas again missing. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
And the Mavericks call time here. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Doncic. Over Paul. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. Doncic with the steal. Oh, Doncic in traffic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Spurs trailed by 4. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And good that time. And that's now 19 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
and it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Here's the sell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
And it's Doncic missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
It's good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Doncic passes to Gafford. And the rejection by Wembanyama. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock to take the lead. It drops. Big time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 2. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Doncic finds Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And it's CP stepping up to the line, looking unflappable. Not much gets to the veteran point guard.
Mavericks ball.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
Got it.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Washington kicks to Doncic. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. Here's Paul, and he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And the officials are headed to the scores table to review it. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And the officials have looked it over and confirmed the basket was no good. We're going to go to overtime.
That's what it looked like from here. I didn't think he got it off.
That is exactly the situation the replay rule was invented for. They couldn't let that go without checking it.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And the Spurs with possession. We've got Johnson. ABC is out there with Jones. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. Wembanyama left side. Shot clock at 3. Johnson from outside. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And taken away by Johnson. One-on-one here. Here's Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Wembanyama's got the first points here in the overtime period for San Antonio. And the Mavericks call time here.
Time for T-shirts. Substitution on the court.
The Mavericks trailing. The pass to Lively. And here's Exum. Doncic outside. Pass to Washington. From deep three-point territory. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Markkanen kicks to Paul. Pass to Sohan. On the arc, and the three ball is good. And now a 5-point Spurs lead.
If Sohan is knocking down the deep ball, look out. It really opens up his offense.
This is it to Doncic. Over Paul. Doncic, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Mavericks ball. Mavericks substitution. Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving.
A three off the inbound. San Antonio with the rebound. 1:10 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Now Paul. And there's the pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Wembanyama.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Here's Doncic. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
All finds Wembanyama. Here's Vassell, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first overtime.
Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs squad.
Thompson dishes to Irving. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by Sohan. And it's the Spurs ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
At the line for San Antonio, Chris Paul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Dallas.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
For three, Ingram sinks the triple.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you had to work a little longer tonight, but you got the win. What does it mean to play like this in front of the home crowd?
It's a good team we just beat. You know, and without this crowd's energy, we might not have pulled through in overtime, but this is a really good win for our team.
A few extra minutes to get it done, but you got it done. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.